Oh, people are hopping in the chat.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Today
hello, hello.
we are going to have our very first AMA, which is Ask Me Anything. So you guys can go ahead and drop in some questions that you feel you would like to have answered. Today we're joined with Shakar, Omega, and Warren. Although Warren isn't going to talk for some reason, but everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello, John. Hello, Xenu, Markokin, iProdigy, Slump Vice. How y'all doing? Hello. So, how's everybody's day been so far?
It's been good. You?
Can't complain. Hey,
Oh,
thank you for
yeah.
those 2 bits. 1 bit for 1 golden week leak. We'll see
I
about
don't
that.
think that's the equivalent exchange rate for that. Oh, 38 people.
Okay, so we got some questions here rolling in.
hmm
Slum Vice asks, in the jungle, is there going to be a starting side? Um, I'm assuming you mean by starting side. Thanks for the follow, Moist Noodles. I'm assuming by starting side, you mean whether there's a strong side or a weak side, and which one you would want to go to first in order to get a good rotation in. We sort of do in a way. However, we want it to be optimal, not only for you but even for your teammates to choose which side of the jungle you go into. So it's more of what fits best in this current situation, sort of thing. Uh, what else do we have here? What's my favorite role and why? Um, thanks for that host, John the Nerd. My favorite role would be mid lane. Why? Because I kind of dictate the flow of the game. My rotations, they help out with the entire team. Anybody else wants to add on to that?
I'm a support main because normally nobody wants to play support, and I like uh, not being responsible for winning the game.
Shikar.
Normally I really like jungling because it's yeah, one reason is the one you said, because as a jungler you really have impact on the game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also kind of dictate the flow. Um, but secondary, I also love playing support, mainly tanky ones.
Okay. So we've had a couple of
Uh,
extra follows here.
Mhm.
Um, Deadpool and Xenu, thanks for those follows. And in Art's main role is solo lane, but secondary and support.
um, I probably should open your stream as well.
You don't have to, but sure. Okay, so you've got a couple of more questions coming in. Um,
Ooh, nice background.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Xenu
Everybody came in
asks.
here for leaks.
Everyone wants leaks. Uh, Xenu asks, just wondering, are we gonna get keys for pre-alpha?
Keys?
Currently, yeah, I'm assuming like codes, key codes.
Is that a thing?
Uh, If I remember correctly, Paragon did do that. They would give out keys, and you would redeem them on the Epic launcher.
That would be a code team thing for us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be a code question. But at the moment, we have no information on that. I mean, I don't see why not. We wouldn't do that, but not specifically for pre-alpha. If anything, pre-alpha would be within the team itself to gonna get the bearings of what it is that we're actually doing with the game. Golden Week, WBLP789. Thanks for those follows. Negro Damas, thanks for the follow. Dude, that was an awesome skit in Dave Chappelle. You guys too, feel free if you guys want to answer some questions.
Oh, what kind of sub roles have you guys thought about as of lately? That's an Oswald question.
Sub rows?
Sub roles. I don't know what a sub role is.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure on what a sub row is either.
I feel like a lot of people have map questions. Yeah. Ooh, Shikar.
He wants to be on top. Thanks for the 100 bits, baby. I'm actually gonna throw this onto the screen. That way I don't have to keep turning my head that way.
How do I fix a broken toilet? My toilet broke. I want to use it too, but I don't think I'm in any state. I don't think I am in the state anyways. Call a plumber. Call Mario. Depending on what type of broken it is, use a plunger.
Well, Deep Field suggested just shit in it again. It'll work itself out.
Thanks, Deep. Appreciate it.
Will there be a minor jungle boss like dragons in League, or just a prime? What I can say is that we are going to have multiple jungle objectives. We can't give out too much information on that, but there are other objectives in the jungle that will benefit your team.
What is the stream going to be about? We're just answering questions, you know? Ask us questions about stuff and things, and we'll answer them with our knowledge of those stuff and things.
Yes, and to let you guys know, I'm the lead environment artist and level designer for the game. So if you have any questions of that sort, I can definitely help you out on that. Omega is part of sound design, main voice actor, so he can also help out with that. Shakar is on community manager side, and Warren is on hero design.
John's trying to start a bit war.
Thanks for the 100 bits, John. And I agree, I do have a nice setting.
God damn it. Not this again.
There's gonna be a big Captain Spicy in the middle of the jungle. He's going to fly into the air and launch a golden week at you. If you kill a golden week, you get 100 plus damage.
When are you guys going to get your website up? Death notes and such for people not in the Discord or watching streams. We're currently working on it, and I think we're close to finishing it. Crab is on it. As of now, she wanted to finish the designing side of a website by the weekend, but the tournament was really much work to do, so she didn't get to do it. So she tries to finish that part this week, and then it's all coding stuff. So it shouldn't be too long.
And by the way, like big props to both Crab and Demonic. Yeah, like they managed to somehow hold that all together just by themselves. Like that was awesome.
Awesome, guys. Keep up the good work. Hey, claps.
Laglord, Pancake Epic, thanks for the follow.
Regarding the subclass question or sub-role question earlier, for example, like Paragon, Marauder, Sieger, etc. Are you going to have characters to find solely by being mid-top jungle characters?
That's more of a Warren question. I don't know if he wants to speak upon that.
I mean, he's in chat.
Yeah. So if Warren will be, I guess, speaking in chat.
Yeah, so if you have questions for Warren, just, I guess, add him.
Makokins, who won this tournament and where exactly winners' names will be added on map? We'll make an announcement pretty soon about that. And where, I mean, regarding the winner at least. And the names on the map are currently planned to be on the, I call it Prime Pit for now. But I guess that's a thing that has still to be decided for the final design on that.
Yeah, we do have a name for it, but we don't want to ruin it for you guys yet. Well, not that it'll be ruined, but we don't want to ruin it at the moment. Thanks for those bits, buddy.
Probably better if Warren types his answer. Scottish accent. Happening. Oh man.
Oh, those bits were by Laglord, by the way. Thanks a bunch.
I've not heard his Haggis's accent yet.
Oh, that's lovely. All right, John. Thanks so much for stopping in. You have yourself a good one.
Thank you for hosting and stealing first place.
Suro Gimura? Yeah, you want to go ahead and read that one off?
Yeah. How can we destroy the tower? Because it's on top of the mountain.
So, yes. Let me see if I can bring up that image. Thanks for that one cheer, John.
That was not Shikar.
Yes, let's see if I can bring up that image real quick.
Alright, so what is the game pace you're thinking of going with the game? Example, Legacy, slower pace, or Monolith's fast pace? I prefer Legacy.
Well, with the size of the map that we currently have, it would make more sense for it to be a bit slower paced because of rotation times. So if you have a quick time to kill, then, you know, having to rotate over would never matter because by the time you try to rotate over, the person would already be dead. So you can expect a little bit longer time to kills rather than what we have currently in Monolith. I can't find this image.
Masters of Legendary statuses, we're looking at 3D field. Ooh, Deep Field, 1,000 bits.
Ooh,
because Deep Field likes to overachieve. Masters will have various statures. We are looking at 3D faults at the moment, I think.
Okay, so currently I'm showing the image of the tower. And,
oh, you found it?
Yeah, I finally found it. So, essentially, this here isn't the tower. This is a power source. And what you see down here is the damage area. So you damage that. This tower up here powers this entire system. So it's more of an aesthetic sort of thing rather than an actual use case.
Or attacking the generator.
Yeah, essentially.
Are we going to have like physical damage and magical damage, or are we going to have like Paragon basic damage and ability damage?
I think that's more of a question for Warren. So apparently, according to Warren, I'm frozen on screen.
No, you're totally fine.
No, you're fine for me. It's just Warren.
Warren, dude, why do you got Walmart internet?
I got Walmart internet.
it's like a Wi-Fi tower.
Yeah, it essentially could be like a Wi-Fi tower. So we got a question here from Wet Noodle. Is that the name?
Mhm.
Did I read that correctly? Moist Noodle. My bad.
Moist noodle.
How
Similar
big?
word.
How big or small can a master be? Okay.
I mean,
I think Warren's actually responding to that.
yeah.
Masters have various statures. We're looking at 3 defaults at the moment, I think. Cool.
Yeah. I know we're basing them off of the default mannequin
Mm-hmm.
for the base size, and then we're just kind of like going off of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you drinking, Osville?
I am having myself a Red's Wicked. No, we are not sponsored by them, but it's a pretty damn good drink.
Need a commercial.
Have yourself a Red Wickeds.
White Pulse is asking, how fast will basic attack speed going to be at the start by default? Is it going to be as fast as what it is in current Monolith, or as slow as it was in Legacy days?
I can for sure say that whatever you are expecting. All right, let me rephrase that. Whatever you're currently going through in Paragon with the Monolith system is going to look ridiculous when you play our game. The reason I say that is because if you remember the transition over from Legacy over to Monolith, everything looked chaotic. Everyone was moving around like if they were an RC car. Everyone was shooting ridiculously fast. And our stuff, it's gonna look more what's the word? Natural. There's actually a better word than that, but I guess I'll just say natural. Everything will have more of a natural feel to it. Nothing's gonna look that artificial. When it does come down to you building attack speed or anything like that, then maybe at some points it will. But for the most part, you can expect something similar to Legacy, but nothing drastically slow.
Yeah, I mean, after version 42, for example, the end game attack speed on Seraph just looked ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you remember Helicopter Feng Mao?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is the map going to be square like in League, or will it be more a Paragon style map?
No, the map will be a mixture of I want to say Legacy and Smite. And there's huge reasonings behind that. The reason it's not a square, like in a top-down MOBA, like League of Legends or Dota, is because the way they use line of sight is through Fog of War. Yeah. And while you can sort of also use a literal fog in a third-person MOBA, it just won't work as well as it would in a top-down. Because you need to see what's in front of you. If you can't see what's in front of you, then you're kind of screwed. So the way we work around that is using line of sight, which is essentially the same thing. So you have, obstacles in your way. You have stair sets that you can't look over. You have walls that are curving left or right. Paths that are obstructed because of said line of sight. So things like that. That's why we have a map a little bit closer to Legacy and Smite. And that's probably the main reason why Legacy was built that way, because they realized, if I have access to the view from our base over to their base, I can see their move from a mile away. I can see that the jungler is going to the right side. I can see that their left laner isn't actually going left lane after all. He's going to be going over to the jungle to help out, get the blue buff or the red buff, whatever it was that was at that side of the on that side of the map. So line of sight is a huge factor in the way that the map is designed, and you'll see that in the coming months once we actually do start releasing that information to you.
I mean, the other possibility would have been the Smite way, but I don't think A, it looks good, and B, it doesn't feel natural, because the way Smite does it is if you're in jungle,
Are you
you
talking about
have
the fog, right? I mean, not the fog, but the draw distance, where they disappear
yeah,
after a certain distance.
exactly. You don't really have a fog there to so they're not disappearing in a fog or anything. They just let the models disappear after a certain distance.
Yeah, and like that's cool too to have, but it's jarring. Like they just disappear out of nowhere, and
It
if
doesn't look good.
I mean now at least, I did notice that in the newest update they made it so the fog is back in the jungle, which looks cool, but that's not what makes the player disappear. It's the distance in general that makes the player disappear. But it actually works a little bit better in the jungle now.
Okay, there's another question.
Thanks,
Why is it
Monet, for
common?
the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Why is it common practice to hold a lot of information close to the vest?
Well, the main reason is because, say we give out information on something that we're working on, right? Um, we think it's an awesome idea, but to others it might seem really dumb, or they're not sure on how they feel about it. And they can jump to conclusions right away, and misinformation starts to spread because they don't have the whole picture. You know, there not that long ago, um, one of the maps had leaked out from my stream, and there was a lot of misconception of, you know, we had I think there was 13 camps just on one side of the map. There were white camps, and a lot of people thought that, oh my god, there's going to be so many camps, like we're never going to be able to leave the jungle because we've got all of this stuff to do. And that wasn't the case. What was actually on the map itself was just potential camp locations that we had predefined. And so if we release everything when we have the chance to, or like once we finish doing something, a lot of these things are going to start coming up in question form, like why are you doing that, why don't you do it like this, you know, etc., etc. And in reality, those are the questions we should be asking ourselves, and not having to stop and inform the public about it. Because in the long run, I mean, it's just going to take longer to produce whatever it is that we are producing, when we have to go back and forth to get, you know, constant feedback.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the main reason that we're the developers, you know. And we're not saying that your voices aren't important. It's just that at some point you do have to have some sort of faith in us.
Hey, Dappa Dragon, thank you for the bits.
Hey, my boy Dappa.
Leak the latest minimap then.
No?
Not going to happen.
I mean, I do have Unreal open.
Stop. Cease. Cease and desist. Take a casual stroll down Mushroom Lane. You guys see any questions? They want to give us questions. Wow, 56 viewers.
I think, yeah, that was a question from earlier, around 6 or 7 minutes ago. Are we going to have lifesteal for like ADC and mage heroes?
That's a Warren question, isn't it?
I don't want to talk for him, but I would assume that there would be something in place. Probably not as popular as it was in Paragon. But that's just my take on it from what I've read so far in the mechanics channel.
Yep. Yep, it's just Q&A too bad. So if you guys want to ask questions, any of the topics that anybody here can answer, we totally do our best to answer them within a setting and function manner that is not going to compromise information.
Yeah.
How much verticality is going to be part of the game? Example of a map, how flat is it, and or character skills, abilities?
We need an escalator.
Oh my dude. Oh, I want to show you guys so bad. Like yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, I worked on one side of the map. I won't say what side of it is or where it's located, but I spent a good 3 to 4 hours constructing it to making sure that while the verticality is in check, that it also allows line of sight to be a an aspect of it. So, say you're from one point to the other point, and in the middle there's a dip. You shouldn't be able to see X character from that side while Y character is on the other side. It sounds really stupid the way I'm saying it right now because I can't. I mean, I guess I can, but I won't because.
Do a math equation to explain it.
I mean, I could probably draw it out, but no, I won't. That's too much work. Not even that I'll get in trouble in it because I won't if I draw it out, but it's just like it's too much.
En español. En español.
En español. La mapa está bien chingona, te digo. O sea, yeah.
Yep. Mappa, 日本語でマップある?
McNasty is asking, any chance that this will be cross-platform like Paragon was?
That is definitely what we're hoping for. What we're currently doing at the moment is prioritizing PC.
Mm-hmm.
We do have plans and we do have testing. And when I say testing, we mean that, yes, we can run it on this machine, either through actually using the machine or through emulation. We've been doing testing for PC, Linux, Mac, and PS4 so far. And across the board, everything's been working pretty well. So it just boils down to whether we can get some licensing sort of things going. And, if it happens, it happens. But we really are hoping for cross-platform.
Is your guys' crit system going to be similar to Paragon's? Like no base crit to a possibility of almost 100% crit chance?
Hey, another Warren question.
Yeah, definitely another Warren question. Oh,
Warren's linking his Agora. Oh, that's your... He
Yeah.
links your Agora. Look at how good I am at Paragon, guys. Just check it out.
I gotta get rid of something on there. I completely forgot. Alright, it's not there anymore.
Ya, the mapa está muy chingona.
The tasty 1 in 5 Feng Mao.
Dappa, thanks for them bits, baby.
Hey. Alguien sabe si c'est la multiplataforma? Is it multi-platform?
Yeah. How am I gonna word this?
También.
Si queremos hacer eso, nomás es que tenemos que hacer unos tests. I don't even know how to say tests in Spanish. I forget. Unas pruebas. Ahorita tenemos las pruebas por Mac, PC, Linux y el PS4. Y al momento sí sirve, sí puede, sí podemos usar el juego en esos platforms. Nomás es que necesitamos las licencias. Es la cosa más mayor de todo, es para usar todo eso.
Did you read what Kelsey posted regarding crossplay and the Xbox now?
I did not.
The guy posted?
Apparently Microsoft is opening up online play with other consoles.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be a possibility that in the near future, PS4 and Xbox One crossplay will be possible.
People trying the lewd command.
I know. So in terms of that, yes. So Xbox for the past, whenever they released Xbox One, they, not to bash on them, but they had shit sales. So what they, and that's not even just me talking shit. Like those are actual facts. They had shit sales at first, and um, one of their major factors in trying to, equate to having a better platform was essentially, let's make it so you can play cross-platform. So they ended up opening up Xbox on the Windows platform. You can now have I think it's, what's it called? It's like the Play Anywhere sort of thing, where you can buy a game on the Xbox One, and if you have a Windows 10 PC, you can now play those games on your PC as well. And you can also play with other platforms like Mac or Linux through Xbox if the game allows it. They have no issue with that. It's just PS4, since they are the dominating force on the platform arena, I guess. They don't want to, in a way, like, I don't want to speak for them, but they're on top. Like they see no reason to do that because it'll just equate both platforms at the same time. It'll make them equal essentially. So it's more of a PS4 problem rather than anything. But in my honest opinion, I feel like what's gonna have to boil down, what it's gonna boil down to is we're gonna have it so you can go PC can play with Xbox, and then PC can play with PS4, and I'm not gonna say Switch because that's just most likely not gonna happen. But that's the way it's going to work, essentially. The way, I guess, Fortnite works, and how, yeah, Fortnite, because Fortnite's the only one that actually can do that at the moment, is you can be playing on PC, and you can play with your PS4 friends, or you can play with your Xbox friends. But not all three together.
So get that console war going. Cross-platform. How is the economy system going to be like in Paragon back in Legacy, or like the one that we got in Monolith right now? That is a good question.
You know what? We should definitely get someone on mechanics here. Let me check my Discord.
Ping him. J Propmosis, thanks for the Spanish. It was a neb.
Thank you.
Will all stats be gained through item shop, or will there be a mastery system like in League, gem system in Paragon?
Yeah, that's another one for mechanics. Like I said, guys, so currently what we do have at the moment, to answer questions such as the ones you are asking, I'm the lead environment artist and level designer. Omega is voice acting or sound design in general, so she might have some insight, or I mean, he should have some insight on those. Shakar is community manager, and Warren is typing answers in the Twitch chat about hero design and hero mechanics.
Yeah, Lex Goalie is asking, with your first tournament behind you, do you plan to host your own for Project Phoenix Rising? Yes, definitely. We had some problems with our first tournament, but we definitely learned from that. We learned from our mistakes and hope to make it better with our tournaments for Project Phoenix Rising. But yeah, it's definitely planned for our game as well. Yeah.
Multi-shot. Are we gonna have multi-shot in the game? Mechanics question, guy. Can I get this game on my PSP? Or my Game Boy?
If you believe.
We already saw reporting it to the Nokia Engage, so I mean...
Oh, man.
So we're gonna have heroes interacting with each other, like examples Overwatch. Okay, who's going to voice over Theo, Cronin, Warden, Inferno, and Magnus? I'm not sure if I can announce those yet. I don't think so, because I think Booth is still editing. He's not online, so I can't ask him. I can say I will be voicing heroes in the game. I think that's okay. I'll confirm that. I will be voicing heroes in the game.
Oh, Mega, this one's for you for sure. Are there going to be any memey voice lines, like ones that the announcer voice just calls the player trash or something?
We were talking about that.
We keep we
Passive
keep saying
aggressive.
we keep saying like we're definitely open to having announcer packs in the game. Like we said that on Gert's stream as well. And it's something that we have entertained, like as just something you can buy as cosmetics. So I'm not gonna definitively say them, but I'm gonna say keep an eye out. I'm gonna be voice acting a hero. Yes, I will be voice acting a hero in the game. Potentially multiple heroes. You don't know. We'll figure out as soon. Oh, they're vaping.
Stop.
I mean, the full question is, Omega, will you voice act the hero in the game or just the announcements? Are you going to do the announcer?
Like I said, if we have announcer packs, I may be doing an announcer pack. Even if I'm not like the default announcer, I'm not going to confirm or deny that I am the default announcer or not. I am going to say that I am in the game. But until I get the okay from Booth to be able to tell what I am, not going to just say it right now because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, if you guys like, the team does listen to your feedback. So if you guys really want like me to do like an entire voice pack of me just bashing you the entire game, you totally just make it. Just like say it in the chat. You're like, hey, can Omega just call me trash the whole game, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
I'd love to have that.
All right, I'm gonna read off some names real quick for following the channel. Thank you so much to Ufel, Monate, Kushal135, Gamadaria, C Garcia Jr. 10, and Legit Fox 0430. Thanks for the follows, guys.
Boop. Well, the game called Project. That's a placeholder. Project Phoenix Rising is a placeholder name.
I want to keep it.
Oh, I see a map question right here.
Ooh, math. I'm not gonna answer that one.
What area you liked working on most in the map so far? I liked working on all of it, but the most fun parts and the most challenging parts too is the jungle. The jungle is like, you really do have to get it right, because if you don't, then it's just nothing. It's just, it's another area in a game. Like, you have to give it an identity. Like, the way I can describe it is that every part of the map has its own identity. Left lane, or east lane, west lane, those things have their own identity. Mid lane has its own identity. Underneath mid lane has its own identity. The jungle itself also has its own identity. Everything is going to have some sort of a unique aspect to it and personality. And these are things that we really do want to drive home with not only just the level design, but even the art design behind it. It's really fun. It's ridiculously fun. Also, kind of hurts, like my heart, but it's super fun.
It's like Legos.
Yep, it really is.
Thumbtacks in them.
Is there going to be open access, paid or free? Currently, we are planning to have a free-to-play model. So, yeah, no payment to play the game.
Is there a story in mind, or is it just players fighting? We do have a lore. It is a very important part of the game. We are working on it very in-depthly. That's an adjective. Do you have plans to have more than one game mode or a different map? Right now we're focusing on getting the main stuff done, and then we'll add them on as stuff goes.
But yeah, we definitely do. We're not focusing on them at the moment, but we do have plans for future game modes and maps that we've been messing around with. Not that we're not giving them our full attention, but our full attention is for the 5v5 map that we're currently working on.
Will there be a second monster arena in the map at the opposite of the jungle boss pit for secondary game objective, like Baron and Dragon? We already answered that one, didn't we? I think you said maybe.
Yeah, basically, there are going to be multiple objectives in the jungle, not just your traditional stuff, but we have multiple objectives. It could either be opposite, in the same area. Who knows? You'll find out soon enough.
How many bodies do you have working on this game? We have around like 70 people, I think we said, like in that ballpark.
Yeah, last I saw on the employee sheet, we had about 70 people. We can play the alpha. Alpha isn't anywhere close. Like there is such a thing as pre-alpha, and like even before pre-alpha, that's where we're at. We're infants at the moment. We haven't even we're not even infants. We're fetuses at the moment. We haven't grown our fingernails yet. So let us grow our fingernails and start developing our booty cheeks and umbilical cords and all that stuff, and then we can start talking about alpha stuff.
We should call the game not Paragon. I mean,
well, the amount of times we have to say we are not remaking Paragon.
That should be the subtitle.
Yeah, but by now, really, it should be.
Project Phoenix Rising, not Paragon. Alright, game mechanics here. Hey, game mechanics came in. Hey, Backlash. So what about the new boss? Is it going to work as Orb Prime? Mechanics question, I think.
I think it was probably not exactly the same, but it goes in that direction.
Osville, have you adjusted your lane's width, or are they going to stay wide like a highway? Well, you know what they say. Life is a highway, and I want to ride it all night long.
So there, the map's constantly being tweaked, and we've made it so you can tweak it very easily. The Unreal Engine helps a lot with that, and if it needs to be shortened, or made a little bit skinnier, then so be it. We can definitely do that. But at the moment, they're still at the location that they were beforehand. From the the state of the game announcement. One main reason why it looks so wide is because a lot of the assets aren't there. It's just open space. That's where I come in and the other artists come in, and we start placing assets around there. What I've been doing for like the past since the state of the game was blocking out areas where player interaction should be limited or increased. So that's where we're at the moment.
How many lanes will most likely be? I think the average 3 is the standard.
Yeah, three lanes plus the jungle.
What is it? Well, the usual.
Excuse me?
So he was answering the question. Red names. So is there going to be any plot and/or personality? There's a lot of plot and personality. All of these characters have vivid backstories, and you should consider them people and individuals such as yourselves. Colorful and bright, just like you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, but I know what he's referring to, and I think Mangus has enough personality to show.
Are you guys going to have founders packs or similar?
That's not decided yet. I think we're going to have something like that, but the content is not decided yet.
It's been discussed, but there's no content.
Oh, hi. Hey, whoa.
Well,
Saying
that's
that.
loud.
We're going to have
Alright, I'm back.
are we going to have a lane bus like Gold and Green Buff and Paragon?
That's a question for Oswald. I know the answer, but I'm not sure if I'm
We have
Gave a
Say
vague
it.
answer.
we have things in
I
the
think
works.
Oswald's back.
Yeah, I'm
I
back.
said there was some form of objective, maybe, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Information.
We have things in the works that you can somewhat find familiar to it. But like I said, we'll see pretty soon. We've got some pretty cool stuff for you guys to find out in the next, like 6 months. Like it's gonna be an exciting ride.
Can
Chaos.
players? Oh,
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
who's this? Oh, it's
It's
Crisis.
Crisis.
Hey, Crisis. Um,
Does the jungle support some cool counter jungling play and reward you for doing so?
Like, will the jungle like give you like a golden apple that gives you 100 HP?
Might I ask, what is the stream on?
It's a question and answer segment. It's a question
nice.
corner. I mean, I always thought that the reward for counter jungling was the counter jungle.
Yeah, you get all of
Yeah.
their jungle. They didn't manage to defend
Yeah.
it properly, so you get all of their goodies.
There might be.
What are they asking?
They were asking, does the jungle give you something for counter jungling?
You physically gaining their enemy's jungle?
Does the jungle support some cool yeah. Does the jungle support some cool counter jungling play and reward you for doing so? Yeah. Yeah. You get the jungle.
Hey, what up,
might be
Toronto?
lane objective. Hey, again, blah, blah, blah. Can players have time to invade before the game? That is up to you guys as the players.
Absolutely. Some of the things that you guys are asking is ultimately up to you. Do you feel like you can do it? Probably can.
Believe in the power of friendship and your teammates, and you might be able to pull something off. I like the name Archetype for the game.
Cool. I love this comment. It's Backlash says but for players that played a lot of Paragon, it feels comfortable. Like the key factors of Paragon were quality and verticality.
Yep.
Hey, Crisis.
Yo.
Backlash.
Huh?
Backlash is on the mechanics team.
Are you like in the rainforest or some shit? What the hell is
Yeah,
all that
I
noise?
can't hear you.
That's a microphone problem.
Lol.
I didn't know you actually had a Paragon hoodie. Already looking forward to wearing a Visionary Games hoodie one day.
I already have a
Hey.
Visionary Games hoodie.
Golden.
We
I'm-
printed our own hoodies.
I'm
and still
legit.
you decide to wear the Paragon hoodie?
Dude, I can't. I gotta do it when it's official,
Show
dude.
some company pride.
Not yet,
Yeah.
man. Not yet.
Anything coming from Paragon? Is
On
not
Saturday.
from
On
Paragon.
Saturday.
Yeah. Show something of the map in the video. We cannot. So.
I mean, I could do
Can't
whatever I
do-
want. I'm the lead artist on this, but I'm not gonna.
I don't have access to those files. Come on, show the grass you placed on the map. The grass. Guys, the grass. I don't know if we can. That actually might be a spoiler to show the grass.
Will you have a character that is pretty much Battletoads, but changed just enough so you don't get sued?
Just
Um, thing is, we're trying to have our masters as original as possible, so that will probably not happen.
as a support main, how much love is going to the support characters?
Oh, Trent is here.
Hey! How much love are we giving to supports? Do we know?
I could give a shit about supports, honestly.
Wow.
They do
wow.
nothing
Find
for
me.
us.
Find me in the streets. Find me in the streets during rush hour.
Which one? 1, 2, or 3? No, in all
We can roll-
honesty, though, I feel like everyone's gonna have a pretty sweet deal when it comes to roles.
Honestly, we should just have a 1v1 mode where it's just the map, just a bit like one lane. Just like 1v1 me scrub.
I mean, one of the characters I look forward to the most is a support character, so I think we're pretty much covered with in terms of supports.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How many jungles are we planning to? How many jungle minion camps are we planning to make?
So in normal MOBA tropes, sweet spot's usually between 3 to 5. Um, Back in Legacy, they had technically so they had a buff, and then they had 2 camps, 2 normal camps that you would go to. That was often the left side of the jungle. Um, and then on the red side of the jungle, that's how it was. And then even on the blue side of the jungle, they also had the same thing where they had 2 camps, or was it 3?
I think it was 3. Cause
You're right. Yeah, it was 3, and then it was the buff itself.
Yeah.
Um,
They were double-sided. One side was on the back side of the wall, and the other was in the front.
Wait,
do the
no,
lane-
it was 2. It was 2.
No.
Does the lane
'Cause-
have a hill? Like in
Almighty,
Paragon?
quickly, just try and like imagine back in Legacy, if you're all the way
Almighty?
top lane,
Almighty?
not
Who's
Almighty,
Almighty?
Oswald.
Almighty's
Sorry,
not
Oswald. I'm used to when we're streaming, it's Almighty. Oswald, try and imagine top lane, real quick for me. So, when you've got top lane and you're coming down into the jungle, by the fog wall, so, you've got your 2 camps all the way to the left and right. And then if you go back further in the jungle, if you turn right, there are going to be 2 more camps.
Did you say fog wall?
Yeah, the fog pit.
The portal
The
thingy.
purple fog pit.
We're talking about Legacy.
Yeah, I know. The fog pit. The
Okay.
purple pit thing.
He's talking about the shadow pool.
Okay.
I called them fog walls, because if you stepped into them, you went away.
You can't use terminology that nobody else knows and expect it.
For fuck's sake. That should be obvious, though.
Do the lanes have a hill like in Paragon? Like, do you have an advantage if you're on one side of the map like in Paragon?
No.
Not drastic like Monolith.
Yeah.
What was your favorite Paragon hero?
TB. Hands down.
This is for all of us, so we're all feel free. Go ahead.
I guess I'm next. My favorite hero was, I played Gideon, but I liked Shimby's trailer.
Ugh.
So, like, guys, remember that I am only level 3. I've only had Paragon for 3 days. Played Paragon for 3 days, but I've had it longer. So, I kind of, like, had to get caught up, and I only played Gideon during the time I played. And then I just liked Shimby.
Shaka?
My absolute favorite is Seraph. She will be in my heart forever.
Sarah's main in here. I respect that.
For me, my favorite hero, I had many. It was like let's say it this
There
way.
was like only 20.
No, I know, but like I evolved in a
What
way.
up, Ding Dong?
Almighty.
Hi, Lee. What up?
Hey, Mighty!
How's it going?
Pretty good.
You chilling?
Yeah, I'm playing God of War.
Oh, man. You want to answer some questions that they might have?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, awesome. Guys,
Almighty,
Almighty's here.
yeah,
You can ask
okay.
questions to Almighty as well. And he will be distracted, but this time not by modeling.
So like I was saying, I did evolve from certain heroes to play. Like I start my very first hero was Howitzer. I thought he looked really cool. He had such a cool looking kit. Like his mech was just awesome. Played the hell out of him, and then I for some reason got stuck playing with the carry role because no one wanted to play carry. So I like mastered Twin Blast, played the hell out of
It's
him.
so weird.
Yeah, same.
And
Because coming
then,
from Lee, everybody wants to carry, even
yeah,
wants to
dude,
support.
I don't know. I guess it was just like so early on in the life cycle of Paragon that everyone was just like, nah, dude, fuck that
Yeah.
fat
I want to
dude.
support, man.
Early
Support me.
Legacy, people hated playing the carry role.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know why.
despised it.
And then from that, I switched over to I think it was like off lane. I played the hell out of Sevarog for a while, and then I went back to mid lane and started to fall in love with Faye and Gadget. And then to this day, Gadget is still my favorite out of all of them. That's the one that stuck with me the best.
I'm gonna be honest, my very first hero that I ever picked up and played was Kwang. And I played him like an ADC, put a shit ton of damage in him, and I just kept getting destroyed. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And one of my friends eventually told me, hey, that's a bruiser slash fighter. Build like that on a carry. And I said, what's a carry?
And then there's me playing Feng Mao as carry, just because.
Look, my Shinbi carry was on point. I guess.
And
No,
then
for
I
real,
picked up-
Feng Mao is a dirty carry if you play him right.
Dude, I play Feng Mao mid
does a
lane.
shit ton of damage.
If you ever tried
Hi.
Feng Mao
Feng
mid lane,
Mao.
Feng Mao mid's so good. It's so good.
Hi, is this UV4 support? No, but we might help you if you ask a
Didn't
question.
someone ask us that yesterday as well?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a plumbing question, I think, as well.
Uh,
How is Spawn looking? Spawn?
I'm assuming they
Spawn point, I
mean
guess?
by the spawn. Yeah, like the base.
They're pretty gray as of now.
Yeah, they're just gray boxes, but we're drawing over them at the moment, and they look
Stop.
so good, man.
Cease.
oh my! Remember the cease.
Super grey.
I think Dota 2. Oh, are we gonna have summoner spells? Summoner spells.
I would assume so, right?
Well, I mean, Paragon didn't have summoner spells, did they?
They did. No one used
Man,
them though.
I keep seeing comments on the YouTube videos for the jungle boss that I'm making. There's like this one guy over and over in every video. He's like, "Where's my necromancer? Who's gonna make a necromancer?" and now I've got it in my head. I'm like, do you know what? That could be kind of cool.
But yeah, so
That's how
like
you get what you want.
Paragon definitely did have summoner scrolls. They weren't summoner scrolls. It was literally called summoner spell.
Yeah,
Or-
that's what I said. Summoner spell.
Or summoner something like or teleport. I don't know what the hell it was, but essentially you would teleport to towers, and I would use that on Gadget all the time. So whenever
Yeah, but the thing is, in Paragon it was the actives of cards.
Yeah.
He means
Yeah.
more like in League of Legends where you have
It's a
dedicated
separate thing.
buttons to it.
oh, okay,
You have permanently equipped.
gotcha.
I agree that Paragon was lacking a lot of key mechanic. Oh, that's... Sorry, Backlash. I keep reading your answer. Why does the logo look like an orange man walking away from a whirlpool of Pringles? Because we love Pringles, man. Oh my god.
It's
Wait,
been
we-
like
we don't know what it is.
13 years since I've had Pringles.
Shh, don't let them know.
I do
We're a
love
Pringle
them, though.
supportive company.
Actually, what we never told anybody is that we all have full-time jobs, but we're actually all working full-time on the next James Bond film.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to say we all work at a Pringles factory.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so too.
well, I mean, like the bad guy in the next James Bond film, like he's Pringles based, so.
He's the Pringles guy.
You're not supposed to leak that information. Come on, man.
Like, there's personal stuff. Nobody's supposed to know. Are you gonna, like, the card system? Are you looking at a more legacy card system, item system, that allows you to control effective armor or real DPS? Or are you favoring the new blended items that have many stats on them? I like the old stats on the old system. I am good at reading English. I am voice actor.
I mean, I guess the safest answer to that is we're not doing a card system.
Mm,
Has that been announced? Did you just leak something?
Oh yeah, jeez almighty, just leaking everything today.
well, I just read the item proposal yesterday. We had a discussion earlier today about that. But it's not for the public yet.
What was the
I would
what was the
say-
answer?
I would say when you read it or when you get the chance to find out what it is, take it with a pinch of salt. It's not completely ready yet.
Cool.
Can we have, like, a dirty teenage girl hero shooting Pringles and eating pizza to gain strength?
How dirty is she? Is she like
You need to ask
nasty?
Mongoose for that.
No, she's only dirty from the point of view of like her hands are just covered in Cheeto dust.
She's covered in. She's a gamer. We have Diva. We just call up Diva from there.
And
Nerf this.
An aggressively obese diva.
Stop.
Yeah.
See.
Imagine her
Interesting.
trying to fit in that mech. Ooh. Ooh.
Mecha active.
Oh man.
Our lane's currently set up as 2v2 and 1v1, like Legacy, or 2v1 like Monolith.
Didn't we talk about this?
I don't know.
Didn't we say something along the lines that we wanted to keep the 2v2 and the 1v1?
Yeah. So if you can tell by I think so in the tech demo that we had shown, we did have multiplayer going on there. At the time it was a 2v1 situation in the lane that they were in, but that's only because the other player wasn't there. But that itself was the 2v2 lane.
Yeah.
We want to have a completely symmetrical map, and the reason for that is because it's just inherently better for gameplay design to keep it what's the word?
Balanced.
Balanced.
Fair.
Yeah. Balanced and fair. I don't know why the hell I
'Cause-
couldn't think of those words, but yeah.
One problem that Paragon had early I wouldn't say early V42, but actually when Monolith came out, was they had to balance offlaners versus 2 people. That in itself is very hard because you need to think, oh, okay, is this hero strong enough to kill 2 people at once, or is he strong enough to only kill 1 person? But then you also had to think about, oh, does the carry, is he able to successfully 1v1? Can he 1v1 that hero without dying? If not, then make changes.
Yeah, and it's also like if this hero can adequately handle 2 other heroes in the early game, how is that going to scale towards the late game as well? You know, if they can handle 2 heroes on their own early game, are they going to be able to tank a full team at late game? Like, how do we balance this?
Also, TMNT, don't ever come for my Shinbi carry again. I will fight you in the streets.
TMNT was on your side.
He's caps locking at me. He's like, are we gonna have to talk about the Shinbi carry? My Shinbi carry was very very fun. I got 2 kills.
I liked your Shinbi carry.
My Shinbi carry.
Mega prefers fun over competitive winning.
I should probably say like I was against that Shinbi carry, but I liked it.
Haley, do you remember this question yesterday?
Yeah, what up? What's the question?
Let me look for it real quick. I just had it in my site. Oh, can you accidentally add me into the dev Discord?
Yeah, can you accidentally add me into the dev Discord? No.
Oh, no, it's actually can you by mistake
I
add me
wanted
to
to
the dev
comment
Discord?
on that, but I left. I was like, we have the ability to. The question is, are we going to do it? And that answer is no.
But what you have to remember is, even if we invited him, he'd chat anyway.
I don't know what you said. He broke up.
Do you know what? I think the rest of this stream needs to be done with Osville imitating Omega and Omega imitating Osville for like the rest of the chat.
Yes,
I don't know
please.
Spanish.
That doesn't define me.
You don't need to know Spanish. My God.
I feel like I should randomly just be like talking, because he explained Spanish to this one dude. I don't know Spanish enough to explain it. In this.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Mikdor has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
I need a more stark transition there. I need you to be like unnecessarily sexy and then just go chipper.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Mikdor has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Sounded a little too forced though.
Dude, my fucking anus is forced.
Is it a cult or a fray? Here it's a cult.
Yeah, so here it's a cult.
Sacrifice your soul for the necromancer god. Thanks for following.
Nice, I
Yeah,
like
there you
it. I need to record you and do that as my new sub notification.
But how are you gonna do it? Like blah 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 has joined the fray. Actually, you should just do that. Blah 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 has joined the fray.
Actually, Osville.
What's up?
if you want to get a voice recording from Omega, you have to win Almighty's raffle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're gonna have another
Wow.
raffle at like 50 subscribers.
The
so-
Yeah,
fuck?
Oh,
I work
you
with
mean
him.
the raffle? You mean the raffle where we can't take part in?
Oh,
You
Exactly,
guys
so
can
basically you
increase
never
the
get it.
number though. You can help the community.
we
And
can
if you
increase
don't,
the
if you don't
odds.
subscribe, you don't want to help the community. Call you out.
I want a voice from Omega. Give me a freaking voice.
Well, you need a PC first, my bud.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
you
gosh,
can't
are
even
we?
open it.
Hey boy.
He'll
Are we
send you the
gonna-
file. How are you gonna open it?
Oh my god. Welcome to the cult, well thought out. Am I gonna be doing voice requests here too? That's what's happening. Oh, I really thought. Okay, I thought your follow notification was like somebody saying naming the cult, like sarcastic.
Oh.
There's a question for Oswald. Did you make a final pick about what will cover the jungle from the lane? Legacy had giant pink flower. You used placeholder giant mushrooms.
Yeah, it's not a final decision, but we're... That was a really weird way of saying we're. When so I'm designing plants above the jungle that gonna serve as the canopy, but mushrooms are also going to be a part of it. So you can see both mushrooms and these new plants of sorts kind of act together as a canopy, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm trying to elaborate more on that when it's just that simple. So we're in the exploration phase. Let's just go with that.
I submitted a hero concept for a ranged attacker a la Boba Fett named Mando. What are the chances my master will make it in the game?
Same chances as everyone else's master.
I
We're
don't know.
at 350, right?
Clearly not, Warren, because I want a gadget type character, and apparently someone hates gadget on there. You're like, good luck trying to get him on there because
Videos hates Gadget.
Rest assured that Warren is not the deciding factor on the fastest
No.
picked.
I tried to make a design, like, not relating to the game, and I showed... Dude, Gadget was shit.
I mean, the other thing as well is, so in an effort to kind of speed up artwork a little bit, I showed the group like a model that I'd made a while ago that's basically ready to go and everything, and I was like, oh hey, we could maybe do this for like the for like the kit and everything, and a couple of the guys came up with kits, and Warren has pinged me like twice since then, going like, have you read my kit yet? Have you read my kit yet? I'm like,
Oh my
like,
god.
no, I haven't. And I'm probably not
I
gonna.
asked a suggestion for a kit, and I gave you it, and you just never responded.
Oh, do better.
Almighty.
I just want to make a kit. I want to make a master that's a scene kid, and like their ultimate is just RAR. Like that's just the name of the ultimate RAR XD. Make a
Almighty.
scene kid support.
Are there mechanical issues with the centaur type master in a third person setting? I think
Yes.
that's a question you can answer, Lee.
Are there what? Sorry.
Are there mechanical issues with the centaur master in a third person setting?
Personally, I would say not massively. Like, there's definitely a lot of R&D to be done in terms of like IK on legs, like inverse kinetics on legs. That doesn't mean it's impossible. What I would say, I mean, like, I think I mentioned this in the stream yesterday. It was like, if Epic with their massive R&D team couldn't figure out how to do it, then we're probably going to struggle too.
Yeah.
There is a centaur concept.
Hatch, spider.
But what is I reading?
But that doesn't mean that we can't do it. It just means that like we're going to struggle a lot.
Yeah. Will the mushrooms in the jungle be consumable for added visuals to the UI and an enhanced euphoria buff? How to trigger Ododi in one sentence.
just what? we can't be seen to encourage the taking of illicit substances.
We need a
It's
T
the
rating?
same answer to that, yeah.
Where are you guys with
Rated T for don't take that mushroom.
Where are you guys with things like global ults and executions?
Rated T for tripping balls.
I personally I like global ults if there's a skill with them. Like in League, a good number of champions have a good number of AD carries have a global ult, like Jinx and Ezreal, and you actually have to aim them if you want to kill somebody. Ashe, you actually have to aim them and hit if you want to like kill somebody across the map. Whereas if you have somebody like Karthus, whose ult is just I just hit you with my ult just cause you're on the enemy team. I don't.
That's lame. Yeah, but like skill shots are awesome, and auto lock on skills, that's okay. Like auto lock on ults, that's a no.
Yeah. Especially universal ults like Morigesh, that does a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Alternatively, though, inversely, Soraka's counter ult, which was you could heal everybody on your team just by pressing ult, that was fine.
I was actually thinking about that today. Like, could you maybe have like a resurrect mechanic where some healer has a single target resurrect as an ult, but it's on like a fucking 5-minute cooldown or something. So it's literally something that could potentially change the game, but they can only use it once.
So it's also kind of like a Mercy-like character.
Yeah, but not quite as like spammable.
Yeah, sure.
So here's a question by Kashal135. Is there any chance that this game will be playable by the end of this year? And I will say this.
Depends how you define playable.
Playable for the team, yes. Playable for the public, no. The main reason is because we need to test these things out before you guys get your hands on it. And yes, yeah, you could say that, oh, but we could test it out for you. Yes, that's also true, but we don't want to release shit.
We've set quite an insane quality bar for ourselves.
Yep.
Also, there are quite a lot of people who don't really understand the concept of an alpha or a beta.
Yeah.
Or not even so much just that. You know, people will say, "Hey, I want to test out your game. I want to do this." I know what you guys are talking about when it comes to testing. You just want to fucking play the game. Trust me, because I do the same thing. I want to get into beta just so I can play it. But if you're gonna ever be part of our department of testing, you are legit not going to have fun with our game. You are gonna sit there and have to break our game. If you don't break our game, you're not doing your job. That's essentially what it is.
All right.
You'll basically be giving guidelines on like, okay, so like we're gonna let you guys connect to the game today, and these are the things that you are gonna have to do in the game. Like you're not actually gonna be playing the game. You're gonna be like hugging walls in the jungle and.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to write about it.
Yeah.
About it. I made a concept of a mannequin possessed by some entity at some point for Paragon. I'll try to add some scribbles and text and suggest it maybe. Please do.
Mm-hmm.
Just a FYI, by the way, this whole God of War thing, it's made me think that I need to make the jungle boss a lot bigger.
Yeah? Just now?
Yeah,
because
like Kratos, when he goes super dad mode, like he just ruins things that are like mountain size.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. That's not a problem for us. That's a problem for Ozville because he has to build around.
Why don't we just turn the map into the jungle boss? Like make the jungle boss the map.
You have to kill the jungle. The jungle just disappears. Everything's just clean mouse the entire way. Any thoughts on heroes that can? Any thoughts on heroes that can go invincible like Kalari? Okay. If you're smart with using your ult or like a skill that lets you go invincible, I see no real problem with it as long as it's not like OP. Like I'm sitting here for 10 seconds and you just can't touch me.
I would say so far we don't have one specifically that goes invisible as far as I'm aware.
Invincible.
But we have nothing against invincible.
Mhm.
But we have nothing against it, and if it was done correctly, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Like, if you're gonna be immune to damage, I should still be able to stun you. I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna say it. I should still be able to give you a debuff like a slow.
Wait, did he really say invincible or invisible?
Invincible. Like, can't be damaged.
Because he said something about Kalari.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what Kalari does. But he wrote invincible. So.
He probably meant, yeah, he just corrected himself. He meant invisible.
Okay. Now, invisible.
Learn to listen.
Excuse me, I am a professional. I just read what I was put in front of me. She's just a poor man's alien. Smite has a centaur type god, I think, right? The Discord thing. Playable with Pringles.
So how far
Yes.
behind are you?
Guys, I'm trying to make sure everybody's question gets read, okay? Are we gonna port the game to Pringles?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, you'll be able to play the game on a Pringles can.
Okay, so we've got about 40 minutes left on the stream. I was only going to stream for about an hour, but it seems like a lot of people still have questions going on, so we'll have it go until 6:20 Central Standard Time, 40 minutes from now.
Make Rengar in the game, please. Rengar's not RIP. I'm sorry. By the way, are we getting a fire axe chainsaw swinging dwarf, Redbeard drinking beer?
Excuse me.
Well, that's very specific.
That's a very specific. Please make a write-up about that, and we will consider it internally. Speaking of Kalari, line of sight and vision was an issue in Paragon because of the over-the-shoulder perspective, but Smite seems to handle it alright. How will the game address these issues with wards, jungle, or even enemies in lane? Will there be a range of vision?
We've just decided to make everyone visible all the time.
Because every time you just can't, you
Yeah.
can't hide. You
No,
walk into lane, everybody sees you. There's an alarm that goes off.
I think you can repeat yourself also from what you said earlier about that.
Yeah, so essentially, line of sight is the name of the game. If you can see someone, you have the advantage. If you can't see someone, they have the advantage. You have to play around real-world, things where if you can see that person and they can't see you, then you're at a better state in terms of the game. The main thing that is being worked with in terms of map design is line of sight. I can't make it any clearer. That's the name of the game. That's pretty much it. That's as much as I can add on to it.
What's the game's name?
Line of sight. LOS.
Not Paragon.
No, not
Line of sight,
Paragon. It's
not
LOS.
Project Phoenix line of sight, not Paragon.
Yep.
Project Phoenix line of sight rising, not Paragon.
So will melee characters utilize verticality to drop down and ambush ranged characters? Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Just drop that in. Just not even entertain the idea that maybe no.
No, absolutely.
That's what we're doing.
Those are things that we want to have moments like that where you're not expecting someone to just drop in on you like that. You're gonna be pissed off at moments like that, which is totally cool for the player that pissed you off. Not for you maybe, but it'll piss you off in certain ways. Whereas I'm like, man, I really should have threw a ward behind me because that's such a rookie mistake to not know that someone can come in through there, and I just let it happen.
So does that mean there won't be any wards in the game? I don't think that's what that means.
I mean, I just talked about wards.
You just talked about where the question came up before. You're finished. You answered the question. I'm just making sure the question gets answered.
Yeah. And then they might not be called wards, but there will be vision in the game.
They're gonna be called sight plants.
I mean, stuff like wards for me, is a crucial element in MOBAs. Because knowing where the enemy position is key to the game. So I think wards should be really in the game.
Yeah, I got some old images on here from what the jungle used to look like.
It gives the support something to do when you're the wards.
I think I'm gonna cycle through them for the rest of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Is there like a autoplay or some shit? I don't know, whatever.
Autoplay? What?
So will the jungle always be lower than the lanes, or will there be places where jungle entrances are above lane?
No, for the most part, it'll be below lane.
Hey. Girl, look at that jungle.
So I have a question, pretty much also based on the map. You're saying that
Huh?
What the hell did you just say to me?
Captain Osville. If I'm below in the jungle, and you know how like in Paragon you could see anyone on the map with the little blue or the orange glow. What's your thoughts on that? Because you're talking about being able to see them and not being able to see them.
You mean the silhouettes you could see through walls?
Yeah, the vision silhouettes.
What about him?
Is that going to be a thing? Or
Oh,
pretty
absolutely.
much going to be
I mean, it's
completely void.
it has to happen. It honestly has to happen because while I said line of sight is a thing, you still need that line of sight for a certain amount of time. For example, spotting people out in battlefield, right? It's imperative and essential for you to know where the enemy is at. So if you do have your eyes on them, you should be able to know their location for a certain amount of time. In Paragon, they had where if you're in a certain amount of range, you'll not only gain sight on them, but it'll keep them highlighted for a short period of time. And that's something that should also happen in this game.
The green smoke looks toxic. I mean, don't breathe green smoke. That's just a general good thing to live by. Just a good rule.
Yep.
Just don't do it.
Yep. Don't do that. Bad for your health.
Any thoughts on weather cycles and weather effects and time cycles?
My thoughts? I'd love it.
No, the realistic thoughts are. Can we do that? Actually, I think we commented on that on Gur's stream where we said it was like not a priority right now, but maybe like a later patch.
Here are things that I will say. Can we do it? Absolutely. Will we do it? We'll see about it. Is it expensive? Most likely. Is it, heavy in terms of performance? Probably. I don't know. We'll see.
Do our best.
But damn, these jungle pictures are really old.
Yeah, these are like, what, 2 weeks in? 3 weeks in? Probably 2 weeks in.
So around 2 months old?
Yeah.
Would it be expensive to make it rain money?
Hell yeah. I'd love it, though. If you simply change daylight with moonlight, see, that's the thing. It's not simply doing that. There's a variety of things you have to go through in order to have that happen.
Oh, what day? Are we talking about day-night cycle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you can't just dude. Like, you can look up in the sky, right, and you can see that the sun doesn't just suddenly become replaced with the moon. Like, that's not how it works.
Warren, fuck you.
The core difficulty behind a day-night cycle in a game like this is because it's already quite performance heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, think about Paragon. That was Paragon is our quality bar for visuals. Like that's the thing that we want to hit. And if we want to do that, we need to accept the fact that there's also the performance bar that comes with it. And the problem with a day-night cycle is that you can't use baked lighting. You have to have dynamic lights. Otherwise you can't have a day-night cycle. But dynamic lights are really expensive, like super expensive, in terms of rendering costs. So, you know, we are probably going to have to make the judgment call at some point that we can't do a day-night cycle just based on performance. Because if we do have a day-night cycle, we're going to have to take away other things instead to make it happen. And it's probably not worth that. But there are other things that we can do instead to have a similar effect, just with different visuals.
What was your previous professional experience before working for VG?
Lee, you can start it off because you're fucking badass.
Well, we can't follow Lee if he goes first.
All right, okay, I'll go first then. So I started at Columbia College, Chicago. I did 4 years of the game art major. Got bachelor's and all that stuff. Then I did some understudies over at High Voltage Studios, and they did the Xbox version of Mortal Kombat 9, I believe it was called, the one that came out for the 360. They also did ports for many games. They were more of like the porting company. They did like Saints Row as well. Then I did some other understudies over at NetherRealm Studio, who does Mortal Kombat, the actual Mortal Kombat guys. Then after that, I did some freelance work, got a job with a guy who created a company called Ticket Compass that does interior design and architectural visualization. So from there, you know, I just started creating my portfolio even further, and you know, now here I am working for VG and occasionally making burgers on the side.
You 3D print those burgers.
I wish.
So confirmed Oswald's our chef? Yes?
What else? Who wants to go next?
I did a lot of admin. There you go, that's me.
I did admin work. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna join in on that.
Well, I did, I've been a voice actor for about, 6 years. Since voice acting is kind of more of a freelance gig, there's not a whole bunch of professional experience. I have very little training. Most of my stuff is self-taught. But yeah, past that, I've been just kind of hopping in and out of various different little projects. Gur, anybody else wants to? Okay, Gur, you can go.
I mean, I've been freelance for really long time. Yeah, no. Okay, so how do I like? So I've done lots of things in my life, but the way that it's probably better for me just to explain how I got into game dev, because that's a shorter story. So I got into game dev through modding Half-Life 1 and Quake 3, and just learning how to texture stuff. And I hated texturing because all we had was Photoshop, and Photoshop is just the worst when it comes to texturing. And then I moved on to Jedi Knight 2 and Jedi Academy, and I started modding those, and I started like modeling things instead of texturing. I like made swords instead of lightsabers, and then I put like Guts from the manga Berserk, like I made him and put him into the game.
Weeaboo.
And then like yeah, totes weeb. And then like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy 7, like I put him in the game, and so I basically just like built up a kind of following from that. And then after a while, people were like, "Hey, can we pay you to make stuff for us?" And it was only like tiny money, like $20 a model or whatever. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, fine. And then I just kept practicing artwork and making mods. And then eventually, I was contracted by some big people for big projects. Like my first major contract was with Disney, making Disney princesses for 9 months of my life. And yeah, so like I've worked on lots of stuff from Disney princesses to first person shooters and everything in between. And
Nice.
it's the best thing in the world for me, like knowing that like the things that I work on are like seen by people all around the world and hopefully enjoyed by most of them as well. It's really fun. And yeah, like from there I moved into technical art, which involves a lot of programming. So now I program as well as do art, and I'm kind of abusing Visionary Games for keeping me sane in some ways, because my job at the moment is almost entirely programming, and helping out with Visionary allows me to keep flexing my art muscle, which is something that I kind of need in my life. I don't think I could be a full-time programmer if I couldn't do art as well.
Can I say that I just love the fact that we have a technical artist in the team? Because like, I've worked with people in the past where like they say they're a technical artist but can't solve the problems or make anything for us to actually say that they're one. And like, dude, you're doing so much for us, and it's fucking great.
Almighty's
man.
awesome. Hands down, Almighty is amazing at what he does.
Oh man, I need to introduce you to some of my friends. They make me look really bad.
Let us keep.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to help, and I'm having a blast, and that's really what it's about for me. Is just having fun.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, keep it being fun, and I'll keep doing it.
So let's see, what else do we have?
Oz,
What's up?
are you rotating manually through the pictures?
Yeah.
Click the 3 dots on the top right.
There's dots on the top right.
Yeah, if you move your mouse, you should.
Oh,
get
there's
3 dots.
slideshow.
Come
No,
on,
no,
tell us
it
what you
goes
did,
too
Shikar.
fast. It goes too fast.
We're
I like
professionals,
it. I like
guys.
it the way I have it.
Blah 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 blah. Is that on? Does the PC conversation? Okay, I already got it. I love the Jedi games. Somebody says Almighty. Somebody likes the Jedi games.
Good. The Jedi games are friggin' awesome.
He made them. That's why.
like even to this day, I don't think I found another game that has as cool and as fluid a melee combat system. Like even that Ubisoft game, For Honor, like even that feels clunky to me compared to the Jedi games.
The old Jedi games.
Yeah, man. Like the old Jedi game, like they were so ahead of their time in terms of control system. Like they had like gestural feedback where you could just you know twitch your mouse in one direction and that would be like your saber swing, and you could have there was a full on like dueling community in that game. It was awesome.
Oh, so we got a.
Warren once.
What were you saying? Warren what? Warren what?
Warren, question: can I be in the game?
Oh my god.
Who asked if they could be in the game?
Warren.
No. Dude, like if you don't have a computer, how can I trust that you've got a good enough camera to take the photos that are needed?
Oh gosh.
Those are
fired.
fighting words.
This is just you.
Yeah.
You don't have to drag him like that.
Fuck you. All right, so we got a question from
I got
Klein
more
Tech.
than a week from getting fired before you can be in the game.
We got a question from Klein Tech that says, "Are you thinking 4K support to start? Let me get some sexy Ansel shots, BB." Well, I'll let you know
4K.
something real quick. We do have Ansel working, so you can for sure take images with Ansel when we release. As for 4K, we might not go that high just because, people's
Sad
computers,
face.
like Warren. But
Sad face.
we are working with 2K textures, so.
Damn it,
Oh
Warren.
wait, yeah. No, if that's the question, like, are you gonna go with 2K or 4K support? Here's the thing, from a technical eyes.
Go for it.
There are many papers out there, like tech papers, that basically prove that in terms of what you can actually see, in terms of like level of detail and stuff, the only texture that matters is the normal map. Like you can have like a 2K or a 1K diffuse map, and get away with a lot of things as long as the normal map is still
4K?
high res.
Ooh.
Which is actually kind of interesting. And you can also use like detail overlays and stuff to make things pop. But yeah, I mean, in terms of what I would probably say as well is we need to be conscious of because at the moment we don't have any monies. We need to be conscious of the fact that we're going to have to upload this game somewhere, and then it's going to have to be downloaded by all of you people, and that comes with like a bandwidth cost, and that means that we're going to have to try and make it as small as possible while maintaining visual fidelity. So I think 2K is a good middle ground there. Like if later on we become gazillionaires or whatever, then sure, we can. I mean, why not just drop 8K? Like just have it. Like, I mean, what I would love to have is rather than have it run through the actual patching system, like basically just be able to go like, yo, here's a bunch of U assets, and you can patch them in manually or whatever. So if people want to do it, then they can do it. But it's something that we need to be aware of. Is like, if we have to support 4K for one person, then if we do it through like like the Epic Games launcher, the way they handled it, then that means that everyone is going to have to download those 4K textures. And there's some people in the world that they don't have PCs that can store the data, or they don't have the bandwidth to download it, and it's there's lots of issues involved.
Or they just don't have a good enough PC,
Yeah.
I don't know who would be like that, because, come on, let's be honest, PC is the new generation. Like,
y'all are just dragging him.
I mean, regarding
Just
that,
taking turns.
there are already games that offer like texture packs.
Yeah. Rainbow Six.
Specifically, Rainbow Six or Smite has higher res texture packs.
Yep.
That you can download manually.
Please no Shinbi clone, for the love of God. Look, I will fulfill my dream to be a K-pop star.
Dude, start singing the beginning. Start singing the beginning.
Leave me alone.
Flashing lights. Endless cheers.
The really funny thing about being about allowing
Ching
people
chong
to
bing bong.
install
Cease. Stop right now. Rewind.
the really fun thing about allowing people to install their own like 2K or their own like high res texture packs is it actually opens the door for people to be able to author like replacement texture packs. Like basically if we allow people to independently install a high res texture pack, there's nothing we can do to stop people from installing their own textures as well.
Very true.
And
very true.
that could lead to some really funny results.
I'd actually be pretty interested in seeing that shit.
Could you imagine someone just like paints all the walls pink, like hot pink?
Magnus looks badass on the model for now. Just don't give her purple heart spells and a freaking K-pop song in TP. Look.
Almighty. I think the tables have turned towards Omega now.
K-pop Magnus.
What do you mean?
Like now everyone's going at Omega instead of Warren.
No, not at all. No, Omega's awesome.
Bet.
And I'm not.
No, they're mostly going after
Waiting
Shinbi.
for that. I was waiting for that.
Warren, look. It's all about how useful you are to the team. You know?
I'm more useful than Crisis is.
Bitch, please!
He's our VFX artist, dude.
Crisis has a working computer, man, so
He has a
can
PC.
artwork.
Forget where he's actually from, bro.
Also,
He's in Florida, dude. He's in the
No.
United States of America.
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 What I meant.
They're also more making fun of Shinbi, and I'm just defending her. Keep in mind, I hate playing.
Hey, I
as
was
Shinbi.
defending Shinbi too.
I hate playing as Shinbi, but I like her character.
I just don't like her as a character. Like, the Circle Ring of Death? Fuck that shit.
Look, every
what I
girl
mean to
needs
do
a
with
good
her
circle ring
character.
of death in her wardrobe.
Her character
If
is
they
defined
name-
by a circle ring of death. That's just an ability she has, man.
If they named it Circle Ring of Death, it might have fit the theme more.
We got a question. Aren't you
Go for it.
worried about ability that might glitch with the mid lane bridge? Maybe you won't have a Muriel or Kwang like ability for now, but in the future this could be a possibility. So I think what he means is if you're standing under a bridge and we have something like the Muriel ult, how that would interact with each other.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of easy to solve. You
Absolutely.
can dynamically adjust collision profiles for things. So what you'd basically do is, let's say Muriel, for example, if Muriel is standing under a bridge, normally you'd expect that when the ult goes off, she'd like smash her head into the bridge, but but during the ult phase, you just change her collision profiles so that she can pass through walls.
Yeah. So like
Really
by
foolish.
default, it's everything usually has like all. It's what is it? It's like all collision or something like that. What's the actual term for it? I forget. But it's something similar to that.
It's block all.
There we
Usually
go.
has
Block all, or you could set it you can set the bridge to just be like by pawn, or by et cetera, et cetera. There's like different Lee's saying. There's different profiles for everything.
Or we have levels, and we just make the bridge non-existent, and everyone has to run around the corners to get to each tower.
Oh
You
man.
use your ult under the bridge.
I'm looking
Can
at
we
this
have-
image right now, and like the bridge is so much higher here, and it's
Can we
so much shorter in real life. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can we have a battle royale mode with 100 max level max level masters spawning on the main 3 lane map?
No.
I love how we were all just quiet for that question. We were all just like, is he serious?
I knew Almighty was gonna say something.
I'm gonna say it right now. Like battle royale is dumb.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You remember like what I said earlier about like growing up in I call it the golden days of modding, where like people just invented all different kinds of game modes for all different kinds of games. Like Quake 3 Arena had battle royale modes like way back when. It's not a new thing at all.
Yeah. And people who say that, the armor mod is the first installation of like a battle arena, not at all.
I can't slam these games too hard though. My kids love them.
Tanks are
Almighty,
supposed to
there's a
be-
keyword there. Keyword.
Brother Bremen, thanks for the follow and the host. Appreciate it.
Tank are supposed to be dangerous and really hard to fight 1v1 because they will always out-sustain you. But add a second player to control the tank and it should be a victory. Yes.
Again, it's all about scaling. Well, I mean, it's not all about scaling. It's not as simple a thing as like a tank should be able to take someone 1v1. That's what if you then have another hero who is designed specifically to be a tank killer?
Yep.
Like then the whole rule falls apart. That tank shouldn't be able to 1v1 that one particular guy. But then how's that going to balance against everything else? It's never as simple as one rule.
Is this project bring back Legacy? No.
No.
JJ.
Like I'm the biggest Legacy fanboy there is. Honestly, like I loved everything about Legacy. Like when they switched over to to Monolith and stuff, I was like, oh, I really don't like this. And it took me weeks to force myself to get back into the game and start playing. I'm a huge Legacy fanboy, but the game is dead.
Yep.
What is the room for?
We're moving forward.
Yep.
Always forward, always.
Will you consider not making tanks at all?
No.
No.
Hang on. No. There is some interest to that question for me. There's the whole golden trio, right? Like the healer, or the support, the damage, and the tank. Like that's your rock paper scissors mechanic, right? But
Mhm.
you know, what about Lizard and Spock?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Wanna try that again?
rock paper scissors Lizard Spock.
I haven't
I have
heard that in
questions and
fucking
concerns.
ages. I just realized what you said.
Try watching the reruns. It's like on every week.
Oh god, yeah.
Will attack damage and ability power be separate, or will power be like a power? I think we
Answered
said,
it.
what did we say? I don't remember. I think somebody answered it, but I don't remember what they said.
So there is going to be. It's not just going to be basic and ability. There is going to be types as such, but I can't confirm what they are yet.
I'm gonna put this in general convo in our Discord real quick. If anyone wants to get this for me for my birthday, I'd be so happy. You can only get it in America and only in one fucking shop.
Oh, this Funko Pop?
Yeah. Like, I need you to understand how much I love Invader Zim.
I mean, look at your name.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song now.
Grr, what does the G stand for?
Oh, dude, I actually have that one.
I don't know. Wait, what is this cube? Is this antechamber 2?
Nope. Just pre-visualization.
All the previs. So
This
much
is-
previs.
This is the judgment cube. It judges your entire...
Oh, hang on. I have a gift for this.
Hello, Mama.
Hola.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. Hi.
I'm the one you forgot.
Oh shit! Sorry. Did you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all.
Yep.
Not at all.
Sorry. I thought I'd locked my mic with my hand.
Such a bad man.
That's not how sound works.
Thought I turned the key in it, but it's still working.
There you go.
Alright, we've got about
here's a
9 minutes left of this stream, guys.
9
There you go.
minutes.
That's what that is. It's the shame cube.
Okay, guys. Rapid fire questions. Go, go, go. If you
Yep,
got something you
rapid
really
fire
want to know,
for sure.
ask us. Yeah, are there any more cues?
And I might tease something. I don't know. We'll see.
What's your favorite what's your favorite vape flavor?
Can we guess?
Anal fungus. It's pretty good.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite too.
Sweet.
It's just not vaping if it doesn't taste like a hooker's ass.
What is
What is
love?
love? Baby,
Baby,
don't
don't
hurt.
hurt me.
That's anal seepage.
That's a completely different flavor.
Yeah.
Melee
What is
carries.
love?
Are we
About
doing
state
it?
of animation.
Melee carries. Are we doing it? Do we hate it?
Did we answer about the state of animations? We have a couple of animators on the team who are just really, really patiently waiting for our first rig to be finished.
We're getting there. We're getting there, guys.
Yeah,
we're so
we're
close.
getting there. Like, basically, like, we had everything that we needed on the team except for an experienced rigger, and an experienced rigger joined the team like last week, and he's been working really, really hard to try and catch up with everything, and he's doing a really, really good job. So, yeah, we'll have some stuff to show with that soon.
By the way, the thing with Mangus eyes was super funny.
Oh yeah, should I show that? Should I show that to people?
Yes, dude, please.
Yeah, please.
Okay,
Wait, actually, I can look it up real quick. I'll look it up.
It's right. I've got it here. I'll
Is
put it-
Omega
Well,
I'll put it in
explaining?
general for you.
I would, yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna throw it up in chat real quick.
Yeah, sure. So the story behind this is the rigger and I are kind of back and forthing at the moment. He's going like, okay, so does this work? Does this work? And I'm trying to like help bug fix problems because our rigger has a lot of experience working in the film industry, and there are a lot of things that you can do in the film industry that you can't do in games. Surprise, surprise. When it comes to rigging, and And yeah, so like one of the problems came up today with like I was just testing out the collision on Mangus, and Rise popped out of her fucking head.
Yeah, I'm putting it on stream right now.
Is Oni X Omega a confirmed thing? Cupid wants to know if you did a good job. Me and Oni don't really talk outside of what you guys see on stream.
The audio team lacks communication skills, surprisingly.
Funnily enough, like I think the most talkative people are on the sound team are me and Boof.
Dude,
And
I love that the eyes are just chilling there on the fucking floor.
And so on the sound team, the most talkative members are me, Boof, and then Oni as like a third, but like not a close third.
So to explain, like, we're probably not going to have like a massive amount of ragdoll physics in the game. We really like the idea of having
Death
like
animations?
unique death animations and stuff like that. But there are going to be occasions where like your hero might die like 15 feet up in the air, at which point a unique death animation just doesn't make sense, right? So we're probably going to have to rely on ragdoll for that. That said, this wasn't a test of that specifically. In order to get cloth physics working, you have to have, I don't know if you can see clearly in the thing, but there's like these purple cylinders and stuff that are going through her body, and these are basically like collision objects. And what I basically have to do is say like place them in specific places and say like the cloth has to wrap around these when it's simulating. So like this was just basically me going, oh yeah, I've made these things, and I'm gonna hit the simulate button. Oh, look at this.
Can you imagine though, like her getting stunned and she just fucking just gets laid out?
Yeah, just flops to the ground.
Dude,
That's
that'd
honestly
be
just
so
what needs to
great.
happen. Just you're stunned. Oh, okay. I'm on the floor. Can we just make that like just Discord logo icon thing? Just Magnus following.
If when you guys get old enough to have kids and stuff, or even if you already have kids, if you already have kids, you already know that that's exactly what a teenager looks like when you ask them to do something around the house.
Will there be emotes?
The problem with emotes is emotes breed toxicity. For example, yeah, just emotes breed toxicity. It would be a question of how we would implement that. Like for instance, back in Legacy, we had well, not we, back in Legacy, at the end of the game, people emoted to show off their emotes. But in game, emotes, if you emote someone, you piss them off, and pissing someone off in a MOBA, not a good idea.
Well, verticality, with verticality, will there be fall damage?
I'm on the fence about this one, because, like, on the one hand, if someone is dumb enough to jump off the top of something really tall, then they should probably break their legs. But on the other hand, it's not going to be fun for someone if they get knocked back off the edge and then die to fall damage.
Yeah.
That'd just be funny. Imagine a huge tank in our game just jumps off the ledge, just falls over.
No, I mean, like some of my most memorable moments of having, you know, the Z-axis again comes from Legacy, and being able to, like, you could launch yourself off of these platforms that were above middle lane, and then just ult someone from midair, and it was just like, it was the most amazing feeling when you could land those things.
Emotes breed toxicity, but not the flame reveal. Look, that's you choosing to put that on yourself. That's not you giving it to somebody else.
What is this?
No! What are you doing?
Osville, what is this with the wind? Hey, I made that wind.
Yes, you did.
We can't take Osville anywhere.
Osleek.
Oh, there's only 1 minute left, so enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
59.
I just need to
58.
make a really quick ping in like everyone that's like in voice. Don't say anything until you've read this in general. There you go. Message in general.
Yeah, sure. It wasn't planned.
Yeah, we're good.
You Gamescom? Yes, no answer. Not
Maybe.
this year.
Shit, I wish.
Maybe this year we wish.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, like, I might be at Gamescom, but not for this.
Not for this.
I mean, I'll be there definitely, but not on behalf of VG.
Oh, dude, we should link up.
We can
Grab a schnitzel or something.
Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Deep gave us 100 bits.
Hey, thanks for the bits, buddy.
Hey, bits. For the leaks. Yeah. Like, we're working, I do know that on the voice team, we've been working really hard recording stuff, because I've recorded, personally, like, 30 minutes worth of, like, just retakes of the same 6 lines, because I wanted to make sure that they were perfect for you guys.
Let's all meet up. Come to the indie booth on press day. Well, I'll be there on press day, so that might happen.
I probably won't be there on press day, but yeah, no, I might be there at Gamescom. It depends on work, a bunch of other things. I might actually be going to Unite in Berlin in June as well. So if anyone is around Berlin in June, might be able to come say hi.
And on that note, it looks like we are ending the stream. Unless you guys want to wrap up anything.
Thanks for the souls. And the bits. The bits are important too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And for coming and asking us questions. We hope to do this again sometime.
let's definitely read off the last bits of the followers and people who hosted. So we've got ourselves Meekdor, Well Thought Out, Brother Bremen, Aquaman22J, and Warfcito. Thanks for the follows, and thanks for those bits.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks everyone.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for all the
Good
questions.
night.
Your souls will be put to good use.
Absolutely. Everyone have a good night. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.